Hello, Jess Too Good here. Today we're taking a look at the LEGO Friends Heartlake City restaurant set, which has 624 pieces, 3 mini dolls, and retails for $60 in the United States. This is basically the Olive Garden set. I mean, it has the same color scheme. It has a very similar logo. I see what LEGO was doing here. This just released in stores in summer 2019. Let's take a look at those minifigures.
First, we have Emma, and she has an exclusive top design. Also, mine seems to have some really damaged legs. Beyond that, if you don't know anything about LEGO mini dolls, those hair pieces do indeed work on LEGO minifigures. There's some printing on the back of the torso, and she also has this helmet piece. Now, this piece also is included in like another $40 LEGO Friends set, but that's it. So it's a nice piece to get here. It's a bit of a tight fit on them because it kind of goes over the nose. But yeah, nice to get that here with the ponytail at the back. It is dual molded, so this part is plastic and this part is a rubber. Next is Ellie. Love that printed glasses design because that is an exclusive face, so we don't really get too many mini dolls with glasses. And the torso is also exclusive. She has a list, which is a 1x2 print that has appeared in a few sets before, and this pen, which is kind of hard to get in that coloring. Also like the use of that chef's hat, which is from Series 17, so it's nice to see it here. Again, mini dolls don't really have printing on the back of them. It's Ethan. Ethan has the sleepy head hair, as we call it, from Series 6. The torso that does appear, I think, in 1 or 2 other LEGO Friends sets. At the back, there's not really printing on mini dolls in general, so don't expect anything there. There's also a helmet if you want to take off that hair right there and put the helmet on. And that is just a classic black motorcycle helmet. I guess it's not really classic because the older design was different, but you get what I mean there. It actually fits on pretty well. I didn't know that helmet piece worked so well with mini dolls. Oh, and the set also includes 2 cats as well. They're not exclusive, but just nice additions.
For the builds of the set, you have the main build, which is the restaurant, but also these detached side builds like the scooter, the dumpster, and the salad bar at the back. But for now, let's just take a look at the main restaurant build. I love the use of cool yellow throughout the set, which is a color that just came back into the sphere of LEGO. There's also a lot of other pieces they use here in different and unique ways.
So starting with the front, this is what I'm talking about with great piece usage. They give us these pieces right here. Now these pieces might not look too special, but they only came in 1 other set ever, which is the direct-to-consumer Hogwarts Castle set from last year. Now I'm sure in the future they'll come in a lot of other sets, but this is the only way you could get them in white currently, and the only way you could get them besides that direct-to-consumer Hogwarts Castle set, which had them in tan. You get a bunch of them in this set too. They have like a jumper design at the top, but they have an overall 1x2 type design with this archway-esque bottom. I don't know. It's really just a very useful piece that I hope to get more of in the future because that's going to be useful for different mocks. And at the front, there's also this little dining table. I like the design using these bright bluish green 1x2s for the seats. It's very colorful, but it's not, as people would say, girly in its design. It just looks interesting. It pops out and contrasts with that nice cool yellow / dark tan building design they got going on. Either way, to the left, there's a stickered 2x4 menu right there. Seems like there's a soup and a pizza of the day. Also, there's some foliage over here. There's a door leading to the server counter, and we'll take a look at the interior in a little bit. Love how they got this little archway design here with these builds. It's a very complete build on the exterior for sure, using some column pieces as well, and those mason bricks or brick pieces as I like to call them. And then to the right, there's a pizza oven, and this can be accessed not only from the kitchen, but from the outside here. And they just use that newer 2x2 pizza design on a paddle piece. Works very well. You see a little bit of those coals or embers on the inside of the pizza oven, which are just 1x1 tiled circular tiles. And then to the right, there's some more foliage detailing with this little design here. Pretty annoying build to make, but on the end, it really does add to the more elegant look of this set. So that works there. More of those great little bow 1x2 or archway pieces on the right. And we'll take a look at the second floor in a little bit, but I want to take a look at the first floor's interior. Here they have a server counter, which also has this little book here. And this book has the menu on it and another sticker, and those are both stickers and the newer book piece. You just kind of fit that in that little slot between the counter and the wall. There's a fire extinguisher to the right as well. There's also this kitchen area, and this is the first instance of the 2x2 circular tile with the spaghetti and meatballs design. That is amazing. Hope that appears in more sets because that's going to be super useful to get multiples of. Or heck, if it's on bricks and pieces, I might buy the heck out of that one. The design of this seems to be like a lasagna maybe. I don't know. They do include these little accessories for friends' kitchen designs. So you have like a pan on the wall here, a spatula, some trays and stuff, but not too much of a kitchen. It would have been cool to get a more expanded kitchen, but I get what they got going on here. This area is actually where they put the salad bar, and we'll take a look at the salad bar in a little bit, but I want to take a look at this solid restaurant build first. To the left, there's also this bathroom. The bathroom is admittedly pretty cramped, but it's not a big deal. There's a toilet there. It seems like if they want to wash their hands, they're going to have to stand over the toilet because the sink is to the left there, just right over or overlapping part of the toilet. And there's also a toilet paper roll, which is quite interesting. Not too much else going on with the first floor of the building, so it's time to take these stairs and move to the second floor. And the second floor has lots of nice detailing to it as well. I really love the recolor of this ice cream piece in dark purple. Those are exclusive to the set and they represent grapes. That's actually something that they took from the Olive Garden design, especially with this right here. The logo has a grape design, and that was the logo I think the Olive Garden used until 2014 or 2015, and then they swapped it out. So Lego definitely was inspired by that, and I guess they could get away with it because now the Olive Garden logo uses like an olive branch. But this restaurant is not called the Olive Garden, it's just called La Locanda. But we all know what Lego was inspired by. That's a sticker, by the way. Also love this roof design here. And they kind of switch it up. They switch up the colors and everything. But you get these 1x1, I think they're bow pieces, I guess would be the best way to put it. And getting them in red, orange, and this violet, I think those are all exclusive to this set in that coloring. So there's a bunch of them all over these roof designs. It just works really well. And they do use one of these pieces that's kind of fit them into place. So that just kind of slots into these studs at the bottom, and it makes it look very complete and very closed off, which I really appreciate. Either way, this top dining area is very similar to the one on the first floor. It's actually the identical table build. The only difference is this one has a 2x2 spaghetti design on it, but of course it's something you could even take from the kitchen and put on the one on the first floor. Very nice print once again. Same build with the fork and knife being held and the two glasses and those nice bright bluish green or whatever the specific color is, aqua or whatever you want to call it, 1x2s on the seats. And at the back of the sign, there's actually a sticker for some graffiti. It says Pranksy. I guess that's a little take on Banksy. Pretty nice design there. And those spray paint cans add to the little detailing or lore of the set, which I really appreciate. One last thing I want to comment about the build of this restaurant is that it has a really nice cool yellow to it, and cool yellow is a color we don't get too often. And actually getting these archway pieces in cool yellow, like this one and then this size, I think are exclusive to this set, so that's really neat. Either way, that's it for the build of the restaurant. Let's take a look at the build of the salad bar. And that build for the salad bar is simple but effective. I mean, this is really cool. I do wish it was connected to the set, but they got all the detailings here with these little pastries at the back. Those are printed 1x1s, by the way. This baguette over here, also a dressing pitcher, it looks like, and two other dressings there. And also this dish, which is inverted and put on one of those pieces I like to call the 1x1 stamp pieces. And then they just put these flower tops there. That's perfect for a salad. Very unconventional build, but it works perfectly in my opinion. Also like how they built the lights at the top. Just one of my favorite builds of this set, and it's very simple, but again, very effective. And finally, there's the dumpster, which has a sticker on the front here, sticker on the side, and no sticker on this opposite side. And if you lift up, you can see there's some extra pieces. Nice to get the fish piece in orange, even though we've gotten it a few times before. It's not super common in that color. And there's some more baking utensils, which come in that pack that usually comes in these friend sets. Those, I guess you could swap out, and it almost acts as a storage in a way. And the other build is this little scooter. And getting the scooter in this color, I think it only comes in one other set if I'm not mistaken, which is the Assembly Square, and that's a very expensive set. So it's really nice to get it in a cheap set like this in this color. But that's it for the builds of this set. Let's take a look at the packaging and then the final verdict.
The box for this set is the $60 box size, and on the back just shows all the different play features and everything like that. And the instructions are actually pretty thick with a lot of different building steps. At the end, though, I don't think there's an ad for any of this. Oh, actually, there is an ad for the summer set. Sorry about that. You got the big coaster there, gymnastics, pool, and the Heartlake horse, whatever obligatory horse set they got this wave. I'll be honest, this is really the only set on this page that appeals to me. So overall, the design of the Heartlake City restaurant, or the Olive Garden set, is fantastic. I mean, this is better than most LEGO City sets, if not all the LEGO City sets this year. It's such a complete building with different layers to it. I do wish it had more spacing to the interior, because things like the salad bar could have been a nice addition inside the interior, as well as the bathroom, which seems so cramped. It was a nice feature to include, but that could have used a lot more space. Beyond that, though, I think the $60 price is worth it, and I really like this overall parts pack if you don't even look at the build, because there's lots of different colors and pieces that haven't appeared in colors before exclusive to this set. So I would rate this one a B+. I highly recommend it. If you're not into LEGO Friends, this is still a fantastic set that you could add to your LEGO City. And let me know if you guys want to see more LEGO Friends reviews. I haven't done a lot of them in a while. This is my first big one in many years, but it was really fun to do. So I'll see you guys later. Peace out. Bye.